Has anyone ever told you that the situation and circumstances of your life are not about a quick fix? Has anyone said to you that where you are and whatever you may be going through is not meant to have some type of Band-Aid placed atop it so that you can get on with it a lot faster? Just get over it. Maybe it's something you even say to yourself, let me just put all of this together in a box, so to speak, in the back of my pocket, because I don't have time to experience my experience. I don't have time to face this situation and circumstance. And I want to say to you and to myself that anything you may be going through, something that's beyond your control, something that may be disrupting your life, your moment, this week, this month, this year, because sometimes a person can really go through something for a while. But whatever that is, I want to say to you, it is okay to pause and give it its due. You do not have to sweep it under the rug. You do not have to feel like you shouldn't feel some way, that you should be elsewhere, somewhere else other than where you are. Because you might be experiencing something that feels like a big weight, a mountain atop you. And maybe you're around someone who downplays it or diminishes it or feel like you should get over it quickly. But quick fixes are not fixes to things that are not meant to be quick, right? We don't have to minimize or reduce something because it's uncomfortable, because it's time consuming, because it's taking up a lot of space and oxygen in the room. Be with the space. Be with the oxygen in the room that it's taking up. Because when we sit with it and feel the fullness of the experience rather than trying to do away with it, we can understand it. And you know what? Sometimes it's not even meant to be understood. It's just meant to be held and carried. It's meant to have some compassion smoothed over it, a release, a pause. We live in this society of go, 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 do, perform. Every hour of the day seems to have something pressed into the slot of time. Productivity. There is no space carved out for life to happen, for rest to happen, for grief, for pain. Where do you go with it all if there's no time for it? Oh, you should just get over that. If someone dies, your job may give you 3 days off. You have 3 days to be with your grief. I'll see you back on Monday. 3 days does not fix anything. It does not even begin to touch the tip of one's pain. But it is the quick fix. It is the acknowledgement. I acknowledge you have a loss. So here you go. Pat on the back. Here are your, 72 hours. Make it happen. Get yourself adjust to return and perform and produce and maximize the output. Your life and whatever is taking place deserves more than the quick fix that someone may try to slap atop it. Even you. Sometimes it's not someone outside of ourselves doing the thing, but we can do our own damage, right? We can put the pressure on ourselves to get on with it already. And I'm someone who's rather efficient. And yet I recognize that not every aspect of our lives, when we're really going through something from a human place, a real place, a feeling place, a tender place, a vulnerable place, angst, that it deserves less than efficiency. It deserves something bigger and beyond quick fix. It deserves our presence. It deserves our pause. Your pain and angst deserves your pause. And perhaps you might find yourself in a situation where it seems to be no time for the pause. That you're just expected to keep on keeping on. And you know what? I can't help but feel, and so I will say, that we have a personal responsibility and obligation to ourselves to honor what is true. It may not be the popular opinion, it may not be the easiest thing, but we have a voice to vocalize what we need. And so often we fear the repercussions of using our voice. We want to feel like we can perform, we can do, we're capable, we're not less than. I don't want my worries and woes and these circumstances of my life to make it seem like I can't show up and have a seat at the table. But you know what? All things can exist. Everyone sitting at that table has a situation and a circumstance in their life at some point. Some people are better than others at vocalizing what needs to be vocalized, expressing boundaries or peaceful parameters, or saying, hey, I'm really at my capacity. I'm going through something. There's something to which I need to attend. My attention needs to be elsewhere momentarily. Be with that. Your life is vast and wide. A Band-Aid is not large enough to encompass your vastness. So on today, I want to encourage you and myself to remember your experience is valid and you deserve to value it. You deserve to turn toward it and hold it and not feel pressed against a wall of production, not feel like you need to expedite the process of recovery, of resolution, but to show up for it, show up for yourself in that way. Do not abandon the pause that you need. Your life deserves more than a quick fix. And on today, I invite us to hold that a little more closely. Find the space and place within ourselves that it lands. And may it be a mantra that the fullness of our lives, your life, my life, is bigger than a quick fix. The fullness of your life and mine is bigger, grander, vaster than a quick fix. May we carry that truth. And as always, thank you for being here with me, for lending me your ear. May you come back around again and join me. I'd appreciate that.